everybody? It's me, Jermaine, and I'm back with another Simple Truth update. And I want to come to you today and I want to talk to you about something that many people out there are gearing up for, are preparing for, and will make a big to-do, and that is Thanksgiving. Now, for many out there, I being one of them at one time, enjoyed the time of coming together and eating certain specific foods that you don't generally eat all year long, and using that as a means of fellowship and camaraderie. And when I began to wake up to truth and began to realize the truth behind many of the things that we're doing, it really took me a while to adjust to not adhering to certain practices again, especially when you know the meaning behind things. And see, we've been told a story, the history has been truly indoctrinated into each and every one of us, that we believe what we were told or what was put in a book for us to read, but it wasn't the full account. It wasn't truly the full account. And as I began to do more investigation, more digging, and wanted to find out more about the origins of Thanksgiving, I looked at it from the side that most people only hear a small portion of, and that is the indigenous, the native people, the Native Americans, and what their side of history stated and said. It wasn't as a joyous and a wonderful camaraderie as the indoctrination system has taught us. See, the Native Americans consider what most in America call Thanksgiving to be a national day of mourning, because their ancestors were slaughtered and they were ill-treated, killed for the reasons. You can go and Google it and look it up yourself, but the reasons, whatever reasons they were, people died and people suffered tragedy. That's what I was trying to get at. Suffered tragedy, and yet people many years later look upon it as a joyous time, as a time of giving thanks. See, the origins of the whole thing, ladies and gentlemen, are tainted. And because those origins are tainted, we have to ask ourselves, is there really something to be celebrating or to be thankful for? So, if you're one of those ones that are still caught in the proverbial matrix, that's what I'm trying to say, the matrix, and you believe what many of us have been told and it's been shared with us year after year, and you believe all the hype or all the backstories of what Thanksgiving really is, I implore you, this may fall upon deaf ears. Around this time of year, I talk about Halloween. I didn't do it this year though. I talk about the origins of Halloween and the wickedness that goes with that. I talk about Thanksgiving, and then I talk about Christmas, and I give evidence. It's not just something that Jermaine and the Simple Truth made up. I give evidence of what these things are about and the history of these things. And I have dissenters out there that says, well, you know, you can find anything that will lean or glean toward your point of view out there on the internet. But I ask that you do something that many will not do, and that's to do some independent research. Look it up for yourself. If you are one that continues to celebrate these holidays, understand the origin of it, understand what it's all about, and then if you choose to continue after you have done the due diligence and you've practiced some independent thinking and you make the decision independently to continue to do these things, be at peace. So be it. It is what it is. But just please, I implore you to look things up, search, and prove all things. Prove it to yourself. Don't just go by what you've been told. Prove it to yourself. And the simple truth of the whole matter is, just because someone tells you something is so, even me, even the simple truth, just because someone tells you something is so, does not mean that you should just blindly believe it. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of The Simple Truth. And remember, as I always tell you, that it's the simple things that are oftentimes the most profound, but yet they're the most difficult to put into practice and to actually do. I want to thank you for joining me, and I'll see you, and you again real soon.